Wakenya oye! Wakenya oye! The Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, the incoming and fifth President of the Republic of Kenya, panel of eminent Kenyans, Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya Council, Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya, coalition partners na washirika wote, members of the fourth estate, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The selection of a running mate and a deputy president designate is one of the most important decisions a presidential candidate has to make. Hello? Hello? I have just said that the selection of a running mate and a deputy president designate is one of the most important decisions a presidential candidate has to make. For this reason, allow me to start by thanking the Azimio Council and the running mate selection panel for a thorough, respectful and transparent process in the selection of a running mate to the coalition's flag bearer. By this act, the Council and the panel have set standards for future presidential campaigns. I also wish to congratulate the other candidates, those with whom we walked the path of this possibility and who interviewed for the position together with me. I am indebted to each one of you as worthy competitors. I look forward to joining forces with you to drive the campaign forward with the same energy and zeal. People of Kenya, family and friends, I'm deeply honored by the decision to nominate me as the deputy presidential candidate for Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya Coalition Party. I stand before you fully aware of the implications and symbolism of this moment. And although I have the singular privilege to stand before you this morning, this nomination is truly a collective honor that cannot be left for me alone to savor. It is a personal journey, but also a national journey. It is a culmination of a journey walked with many. It is a journey for and with the people of Kenya, for and with the women and men of Kenya, for the girls and the boys of this great republic. It is a story of those who have had the courage to try, have failed sometimes, and have continued even against odds. It is a journey of diligence and persistence, for it matters less how many times we fall. What matters, what truly matters, is the strength and determination with which we rise up again, dust ourselves and continue the journey and the mission. Today is one more reason to never give up. And for this, I'm also grateful to the many faceless team of dreamers who have walked with us through and through. You know yourselves, thank you for never letting me to rest. 3 decades ago, at the height of the clamor of a democratic state, we began the journey to liberate this country from the yokes of underdevelopment, negative ethnicity, endemic corruption and poor governance. 10 years later, we had not succeeded, but learning from past mistakes, in 2002, we came together to remarkable success. For decades in the trenches with my brother, His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga, and many other patriots, we found ourselves on the right side of history, grasping the hope of an entire nation under the umbrella of the National Rainbow Coalition, under the stewardship of the late President Mwai Kibaki. NARC gave the people of Kenya a real hope for meaningful social, economic, and political transformation. 2002 was a powerful moment of dreams about possibilities and dreams of what can be when a people and their leaders are united in purpose, in servanthood. Today, we find ourselves at a similar moment. We find we are responding to a higher calling, albeit in different environment to that of 202. What happens to our dreams when they are deferred? But a desire to fulfill the tree of life. In certain moments, it has seemed as though we as a nation have deferred some parts of our national dreams and values. But we have also seen some seeds sprout in the economy and infrastructural development. Although the foundation has been made, much more needs to be done, especially in the area of social and economic rights. Together, we can finally midwife the realization of so many dreams deferred. This is the Azimio la Umoja dream. Together we can breathe new life and validation to the Constitution. Together we can strengthen the foundations for a demonstrable, definitive, and final battle against the three enemies His Excellency Raila Odinga has been talking about: endemic poverty, disease, preventable deaths, as well as ignorance. We also need to fight the indignity of corruption. I believe in my heart of hearts that if we can erode the power of corruption in our midst, we can finally cross the Rubicon to the promised land. Today, I recommit myself to fully support His Excellency Honorable Raila Odinga in his internal pursuit of social justice and dignity for all. We have history to judge us. When we were fighting for democracy, our primary competitors in this election were enjoying the status quo. When we pushed for a constitution to cement equity and non-discrimination, as well as integrity in public leadership, they said no. They wanted the old order to prevail. Here we have pushed for increased national stature. Through international diplomacy, they have created fissures. The differences between those who are our competition cannot be more clearer. We have a commitment in Azimio to shared national prosperity. Baba has allocated me duties in advance. I want to confirm that I am ready, able, and willing for those duties. That I will not let you down. I will be steadfast. I will be diligent in pursuit of our shared dreams and ideals. I want to say that within the rule of law, any desires to look at our Constitution will be pursued, but within the rule of law. That is the mandate that His Excellency has bestowed on me. I want to say that this is a moment for the women of Kenya. It is a moment that my late grandmother, one of the most instrumental women in my life, would have been proud of, but she would not have been surprised because generations of women have fought for space in the decision-making table. From the biblical Esther, to Field Marshal Muthoni wa Kirima, to Mekatilili wa Menza, Morangiti, Priscilla Abwao, Grace Onyango, Chelagat Mutai, and our very Nobel laureate Professor Wangari Maathai, to mention but a few. Women have been instrumental in pursuing change. This is our moment as women of Kenya and as men of Kenya, because they are our brothers, our fathers, and our companions. This is the moment to usher more of us to the front lines at the national and county levels. And I want to tell you something about Baba. In 1995, after the Beijing Women's Conference, 3 women brought motions in Parliament to advance the rights of women. One of them was the Honorable Charity Kaluki Ngilu. The other one was Senator Beth Mogo. Yours truly also had some initiatives, but there was one man, only one man, who brought a motion to call for the establishment of the Gender Commission. That man was Honorable Railas Odinga. I want you to know, and for this, we salute him. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Hello. For this, we salute him, and I want to tell the people of Kenya, his commitment to having women sit with our men on the decision-making table truly comes from his heart and is not superficial. That is the person, our esteemed candidate, the Right Honorable Railas Odinga is. We have a lot of work to do. We know the country. We know what our country needs, and we know what it takes to take us there. Azimio is a quest for equitable economic growth, strong devolved units, improved access to affordable quality education, and the many things that are in the Azimio manifesto. Like in the days of old, I remember that moment 20 years ago when His Excellency Railas Odinga said, when he said Kebake Tosha, I am proud today, together and in a time such as this, to say Railas Odinga Tosha. So we are asking you, Asante, hello, tumewasikia, we hear you, asanteni. So we agree with you that only Azimio, under the leadership of His Excellency Railas Odinga, can take Kenyans to a better place, to a prosperous Kenya. We urge you to please come and walk with us. Ladies and gentlemen, wananchi wapendwa, friends and family, with these few remarks, with utmost humility, I stand before you today to say that I, Martha Wangari Karua, do hereby proudly accept this nomination as Deputy Presidential Candidate. That I am ready to work as your deputy and to support you in our shared ideals. Asanteni sana, inawezekana.